Hi, hello everybody. Hope you have a nice day, evening, or morning, depending on where you are right now. Today's AMA will have kind of different twist, mm, as you may or may not know. This is why we have like a third guest on our stage today, which is one of our senior game designers. His name is Przemek. His nickname is Ober, and he will introduce you to the concept of uh, NFT staking 2.0, space missions 2.0. So you'll get to know what we have behind the newest update, how we want to use the lore inside of it, and what blockchain benefits it can give you after all. Um, so, Przemek, feel free to introduce yourself. I believe this is the first time you're on the stage with us. I feel pretty excited. And I always love to listen you speaking about all of the mechanics behind the quests, mechanics between the missions. So really looking forward to get to know better uh, what you have in store for today.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Like Michael already introduced me, I'm Ober, and I'm working on the new missions. We call them quests, and about the new version of NFT staking.
Mhm.
And basically, it's
Mhm.
a little bigger concept for now. In previous stage, we gave you the small missions. You have the opportunity to make a spacewalk or find new horizons and so on.
Can you tell us if you can hear Pranav? Pranav, maybe you can maybe check your mic or something like that. Okay, I cannot hear Clay too, so sorry. Maybe that's me.
Okay. I think Mihail's having some technical difficulties. Just continue on, Ober.
Yeah, so as I already told you, we want to expand the idea of the missions. And let's start from the beginning. So for now, you had like, give me 1 second. I okay. We had some problems with the mic, so I hope everyone can hear me, and now we don't have any technical difficulties. So let's continue. We want to give you the new version of the missions. Let's start from the naming. Now uh, we want to give you a one bigger structure of missions uh, packed in a quest. So let's, for example, you will have a pirate hunt. This is a quest in which you have 4 missions to pass. And you are starting with, obviously, with your Mooney staking. And then you are trying to get through the missions to the final one, in which you get the reward. So it's the idea is the same. You are staking your money, and in the end, you are getting the prize. Now, the difficulty will be different. For each quest, there will be a team missions. Let's say in Pirate Hunt, it's better to have monies that are more oriented on piloting, maybe some Jedi monies. And for the other missions, it will be better to have different set of monies in your wallet. And that's it. That's the grand idea. So we want to provide you few quests in this season. The season will be. We want to connect this to the storyline, to the backstory we gave you. I hope that you already seen our trailer about the Baron and Moonies going to the moons and the Comet Magnet. So this is our next season we want to start, and I think we can start with one quest, then a few days or 1 week later give another one, and maybe in this season it will be like 6 or 7 different quests. And the smallest one, probably it will be the first that we will introduce, the Pirate Hunt, will have only 4 missions, but and this is linear quest. You are just going one mission by one. But in the next one, like in the Gladiators arena, you will fight with the space monsters. You will have some choices, and then we will give you like over 15 different missions to choose, so you can go different paths to your final mission. So the most important thing is just to have your money. The best is to have an OG. They have the higher probabilities to pass the missions. And sometimes you can even stack your normies, but the probability to pass the missions are much lower. I think that this is the most important stuff. I think if you have any questions now on this this stage, I'm open to answer everything.
Yeah, do not be afraid to raise your hand if you guys want to come on stage and ask any questions. So I have a question. Where do you see the future of NFT staking 2.0 going as the grand vision?
Okay, if this second season with those quests will be will pass our expectations, and you will like it, the community will like it, and people will like to play this, I think we have a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities for expanding this into some kind of games, kind of even exploration, RPG games you are playing in your browser. And maybe in the future we could give you some kind of items you can use, some vehicles, I don't know, maybe animals or something like that. So we can expand it in many, many ways. But for now, I think this this season will show us, is it good, if you like it, and how is it working? You know, we already have the arcade game, and we have our NFT staking 1.0, and still we have some problems. Sometimes the moonies are stacking in the blockchain and so on. And now we want to make it a little better, solve the problems, and obviously, if everything will work fine, the season 3 will be much more bigger, interesting, and later we can expand it in many, many different ways.
Cool. And so one of the biggest implementations in NFT staking 2.0 is this progression and quest system. Maybe you can talk a little bit more about that, about how each quest will actually have a barrier to entry. And also, forgive me, guys, I'm a little under the weather, so that's why it might sound a little weird.
Oh, you sound fine. Well, I want to make every quest a little different, have a different story, but still around the story we have now. So around the Baron and Moonies going to the moon, and sometimes there will be restrictions, like you can in one of the quests you can only use the Moonies from the first collection. So it's BT, ET, and Doji. In the next one, you can use all of them, even normies, but it maybe will be a little less rewarding. There will be also free quests only devoted to specific OG that is holding some kind of an item. If you have OG, let's say with the wrench, the mechanic OG, there should be a mission only for him. So we also want to make some usability of the stuff they are holding, and we want to make them much better in the staking. Also, in some of the missions, one of the OG can be a little better, have better luck to pass it. And yeah, that's about the restrictions, about the choices. One more thing I forgot to tell you. Everyone can, if you pass this restriction, you have the OG. You can basically, in the most of the quests, we want you to play with every OG, and sometimes just make the seasonal quests for the specific one. But so if you have your OG, you can just tag him, enter the quest. The first mission is always open. If you pass the first mission, you have the whitelisting for the next one. So that's how we use the blockchain. And then if you even fail the next mission, you can just start from this open one, from this whitelisted. And during the missions, you are collecting also. Sometimes you can find the NFT, special NFT like NFT key, something that will help you open the final mission. So you can go mission by mission and go to the final. And if you collect all of the NFT you need, you can open the final mission with the, I hope, high reward, higher than you have in current missions. But you can also just get those NFT from other players, from other users, or even you can buy from us and just open the final mission like that. But it will be it will cost you much more. So it's basically better to go one by one the missions. So
Cool.
that's the idea.
And so we saw in NFT staking 1.0 mission risk. Will that be something that's going to continue in NFT staking 2.0? And if so, how will mission risk be handled? Will it be the same sort of framework where there's high risk missions with like a high risk of losing your Moonie, and a low risk mission with a low risk of losing your Moonie but a lower reward?
In this season, we are giving you the missions that are less difficult. That's usually for the OG, it's more than 50% that you will pass it. If you have the OG that is good in this kind of mission, we will provide you tips which OG will be better. The probability will be higher, like 60, 70, 80%. And for now, for this season, you will not lose any OG in those missions. Sometimes you can stack your normie, and normie can lose their life. So you can only lose the normie if you choose to stake it. But they also have some small probability that they will pass the missions.
Cool. And so last question from my end before we get to the community questions is, do you draw upon any inspirations for the NFT staking 2.0 system? I know you've talked about RPG games being a big inspiration for the new system. Is there anything in particular that has inspired you to build that framework?
I don't think so. I was trying to make them original in the Mooniverse. Obviously, the cliche always, if you have some kind of story in a space, there are some things that are happening, some villains and enemies and so on. But for this, I didn't have any inspiration. I think it's pretty original story. And only thing I was just trying to put some Easter eggs in some missions. Like the name of something can be from the pop culture or something like that. I think you will find them.
Awesome. So let's get to some community questions then. So our first question is from Mighty Uno asking, can you try missions multiple times or will you lose your OG if mission fails? So if you fail a mission, will you be able to try it again with a different OG?
If you fail the mission, you can repeat with the same OG. In this NFT staking 2.0, you need to spend a little time to pass the mission. It's for now we set it's usually for 1 day. So after 1 day you can check if you succeed or fail. And in both options, your Mooney will be a little tired, so he will need a refresh. But you can just go into the next mission with the other OG if you have one. So it's better to have more OGs than one, than two. And basically, if you just fail, you can just repeat. It's not a problem. And let's say you passed 3 of 6 missions and you failed on the third one. You can just repeat from the third one with the same OG.
Cool. And there's a second part to that question asking, and can we use more OGs at the same time to increase the chance of passing the mission? So can you use multiple OGs on one mission, or will it be limited to one OG per mission?
It's one OG per mission. Maybe it will be possible to use 2 wallets to stake into 2 missions. I don't know how it will look inside. I don't know the technical specification about this one, but I think 1 Mooney per mission per wallet. I think so. Basically, if your OG is staked, you can't use it, but probably you will have a chance to use different OG in maybe different mission.
Cool. And our next question is from Q&A 420 asking, will we get rewards in Mooney in staking 2.0? So will the rewards be Mooney, Moon chests, Moonies, MoonieNFTs, or a combination of all those?
We still need to calculate the economy of those missions and quests, and we are thinking about the price. But I think it will be many coin and maybe moon chests. But yeah, we want to give money for this in our currency.
Awesome. And we'll go to one more question, and then I think we can wrap up. The big question, of course, is there any ETA on NFT staking 2.0?
Well, I think the contract will be ready in 2 weeks. So at least 2 weeks to start testing or just give you the mission, the first mission. Probably the most stuff is ready for the first quest, but we need the contract to be ready, and we need to make just a small test for the beginning. And even if not everything will work perfectly, I think that if you will expect some troubles, we always can repay you for your inconvenience. But if the problem will give you some additional boost, it's up to you. So I think there could be some kind of a bug hunting, but we don't want to make it a problem for you.
Cool. So thank you, Hubert, for your time and letting us all know about NFT staking 2.0 is very enlightening. So I actually recorded everything, so if you guys want to rewatch this later, you can watch it on YouTube. It will be uploaded in a few days. Do you have any parting words for our Moonie community before we end?
Yeah, well, I have some summary, and maybe I will tell you a few more things for the end. Obviously, before every new quest, we want to publish a text saying something about what you can expect, what kind of story is there, giving you some kind of tips, which OG or Moonie will be preferred in the missions, and that's the first thing. Second one, we want to use most of the stuff the Moonies have. So this is about the face items, hand items, the special backgrounds, the badges. I tried to make most of them usable. So for now, it's just giving you the higher boost for passing the missions. And yeah, I think that's the most of stuff. If you will collect some NFT keys and you will not need some of them, you can just sell or trade them. So that's for the end. I think that will be enough for now.
Cool. All right, thanks again for joining us, and thank you to everyone who has joined us today in the AMA. Thanks for coming out. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys.